You have to be selfish and put yourself first. You probably can't even count on your hands how many times somebody's broken your trust, how many times somebody's put themselves ahead of you. Why? Why do they do that? Well, it's quite simple, actually. They see through their own eyes, so therefore their life has more value. And that's not necessarily true, but it is to them, and it should be to you. When you put yourself first, you're putting your life ahead of other people's, but you're also putting through your perception of your life ahead of others, of your perception of other people's lives. And that's very important. If you ever heard the saying, comparison is the thief of joy, that's because you're looking at people through your own perception. If you look at their social medias, they're oftentimes going to display themselves as best as they can. They're going to post the things that make them look cool on Instagram. They're going to post the things that make them look cool on Snapchat. They're going to post the things that make them look cool on Facebook to their friends, to their family, to their followers. But deep down, everybody has their own issues. Everybody has something in their life that they have to get over, some obstacle, some hurdle. And within their lives, you're often going to find that desire to be seen as something great is a form of selfishness. I don't know if you ever heard of the saying LARP, live action role play. But that's a very common term now, and what it means is people acting like something that they're not. But it's actually not completely useless, because it's worked on you, and it's worked on me, where I'll look at these people and I'll be like, dang, they are some incredibly interesting people. But deep down, they're just as interesting as me. They're just as interesting as you, but I put them on this pedestal because I see them like it. So why not display your true self, the side of you that wants to be seen, to the world? Because people are going to look at you the same way they look at other people. They're going to look at you and they're going to be like, dang, that guy is interesting. That guy is cool. That guy is worth my time. You see, when people perceive you as being this interesting character, this character that provides some sort of value to their life, they're more apt to hold conversations with you. They're more apt to listen to you. They're more apt to invest in you. Because they look at you and they see value. And to be quite honest, many people are selfish in the way that if you don't provide value to some people, they just won't even give you the time of day. They won't give you a second of their time. Because what worth are you to them? And these may not be the people that you want to hang around all the time, but these are the people that'll help you get places. Because they look at people and they see the fruits of their labor. So sometimes you have to be selfish too. Sometimes you have to display yourself as this ever interesting character that provides an immense amount of value to these other selfish people. Because that's the only way that these other selfish people will give you the time of day. The only way that they'll be willing to invest in you, the only way that they'll be willing to put you in contact with other people that'll help you, is if you provide some sort of value to them. So you have to be selfish. I mean, if you look at the top 1% of earners within the United States alone, a vast majority of these people are considered unethical. They're considered, their methods of income are considered unethical. And they're not people that you tend to look up to for, ethics or spiritual reasons. They're people that you look up to because you see their success. And I'm not saying you have to be unethical to be successful. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is that these people at one point in their life are selfish. And that's the only way that they could make it to where they wanted to make it to. And again, if you're just looking to be, some good faith, spiritually intact person, then you don't have to, be selfish. But if you're looking to get connected with people, if you're looking to provide some sort of value, you'll have to be a little selfish. You'll have to put yourself first. You'll have to display the self that you want to be seen. If you want to make it far in life, you have to be selfish. Because if you don't, then people are going to overlook you. And when you're overlooked, you have less opportunities. You have less of a chance on the already small, very small chance that you have to make it and be successful.